I'm gonna drink a lot of beer and stay out all night.
Welcome everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back to Flight Simulator. It's been a little break there. And yes, it is working because I forgot to switch on the push the good old soundboard over to the stream. So that should be working now, Stu. So finally got it back. Don't know about FarmSim though, because FarmSim I don't get to use that software. As you can see, we're in a deserted, well, not deserted place, but we're in back in Western Australia. This we've got to get this flight happening because I am going. I've got some things to do, so we've got to get going. So I'm going to go and start getting over to the plane. But I hope everyone's well. DJ, how are you? Regan, how are you? And welcome, Stu. Good to be here. Hope you're all well. And yes, I finished watching your Fall Guys stream. Ooh, we're going to have to take off. Looking at that flag, good old windsock. We're going to have to take off from the small field, but we're not going to do that because we're taking an unusual aircraft today. Something a bit different, the LearAvia. And so we'll go and fly, we're going to fly to Perth or just, yeah, to Perth Airport. But it's probably not the plane that you'd want to fly where we're flying in this airfield, but why not? I wanted to give it a go. Oh, Stu, you're right on the other side of the airport, but that's okay. There's two areas. Now, I have got taken a risk today because some of these airfields were quite bare and barren. I got some mods, so this could detriment crash our stream, so we'll see what happens. But I do have, I've only got about 2.5-3 hours to do this stream. So we're going to smash it out, Stu, and go from there. We've got some nice aircraft at the field. But have a look. This just came out. It's not a bad, it's a pusher. It actually didn't go into production. They did a couple of tester versions, but it didn't actually officially go into production. But it's a beaut. And I'll show you inside. Yeah, smash the like button. Thank you, Regan. Oh, we got a van pulling up as well out the front of us. All right. So we're going to get it started. Hopefully I remember to again get these aircraft and I just jump into stream with them without flying them or hardly flying them. So it's going to be interesting getting this one up and going. Need the camera on too. That would help. I didn't do the intro of the channel, but that's okay. As you can see, I changed things up a little bit. I had some feedback from Keefe to put some lights in the background, make it a bit darker, which I've managed to block out my stream light a little bit, which is huge. But before we get started, for the guys on stream, I've got a little bit of a surprise to show you here. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'll show you an image of a topside image of the new streaming pod. So let's see if this works. I might have to stretch out the image. Oh, Stu, you've got it. Here it is. I'll stretch this out so you guys can have a look. There it is. It doesn't give you a full view, but it gives you an idea of the streaming pod. Obviously, all the screens around. I've got the curve 49-inch in front, got the 32-inch on just over here, and then there's another screen just in the corner, which is my top screen that I use to just overview the stream and the chat. So that gives you an idea of how, if you could put my arms there, that's the windows right there. So that's the windows right there. So I've nearly stretch out my arms fully across, but plenty of room back and front. Hey, Blake, how you doing? Yeah, well, I was just showing everybody the setup that I've been doing over the last few weeks, so I decided to do it on stream. So back, obviously, you got plenty of room back and forth between it. So there's plenty of room. Obviously, it's hard with the big screens, especially when I have all the flight controls and all that sort of stuff set up. It does lessen the space a little, but we'll see how we go on the flight today. But we've already had some teething problems, obviously, on Farming Sim the other day. So, I don't know. Give me some feedback if that would be a good view that you'd want to keep up. But I'm going to turn it off for now. How you doing, Blake? You good? All right, we're going to go because we're going to get going. Oh, I just saw Stu. Where's Stu? Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's on top of a plane, but he won't be able to see that plane. It's what do you think of it, Stu? It's interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. We're just going to get started. We are going to fill her up with fuel. I think I might have already done that. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Now, there is checklist, but the only reason I've got... But we just want to make sure fuel is on all. It is on all. We're all good. And once we start up, we'll do door seal and so forth. Battery's on. I think you can pretty much start her up from here. But it would help. Sonic Gaming, how you doing? Some lights on, why don't we? Turn avionics on. The only thing I've noticed, I don't know if you get this, Stu, but I noticed that even though I have the pitot tubes on, it keeps coming up with, oh, what have I forgot? Oil's fine, battery amps are fine. I got generator on, don't I?
TOS system test. Okay.
Starter's on. Just checking what I've forgotten here. Just got it today. Nice. Well, it's not bad priced. Got ignition on. That's fine. Ignition we did. Engine start. That one. Maybe that's what they want. Why are we not interesting. When I started up, that's pretty much all I did, but everything seems to be working fine. But we've got some alerts on the screen. But take you a bit of a tour. Let's see if we can go through. And look at this. She's a beaut. Got the old backpack down the back. The windows can be, the blinds or the shades can go up and down. But she is a beaut. But yeah, it was I think they got the prototype, or they built 3 of them. I think there's a couple in museums around the world, or probably in the US. Yeah, she's nice. She's nice. Alright, we're going to see if we can get rid of some of these warning lights. Because everything is on. Starter's on, because engines are on. Ignition is definitely on, because engines are on, as you can see. So there's a little bit of errors going up. We don't need external power. So the blinds and so forth can be controlled by here. Did I actually turn all that off? Oh, I did. Good. Oh. Ah, thank you, TJ Turner. Welcome. Welcome for thank you for subscribing. All right. We're going to go. We're going to get going because we need to get this flight going. Because I don't have time to stick around today. Jasper Peters, good day, how you going? Got a bit of a stutter going on there, but it's alright. Let's hope that's all good and doesn't get any worse. We will have to go and use the bigger runways today, so let's go and taxi down. We also had some teething problems as well, as if you watched my farming stream. It cut out a few times, so hopefully that won't happen this time. Let's put 1 notch of flaps down. Yeah, those warning lights, I'm not sure what's going on. The pitot tubes were always going, even when I was off stream having a flight of it, even though I know they're 100% on because it actually, the switches are toggled in the right direction. It's showing as they're not on, as their warnings are flashing. The ignition is doing it too today, so that's interesting. You love the wombat on the dash. Yeah, you can actually change all your, obviously you can put your different regos on and stuff, call signs, whatever you want to do. It's actually on the side of the plane too. You can actually mod the livery and put your own logo on there if you really want. There's a little bit of stuttering going on, quite a bit actually, compared to what normally happens, but it's all good. We're going to just go. This thing actually takes off pretty quickly and it's actually, I'm not sure if that's a bug with it. You'll see when I take off, it shoots up like a rocket. We're going to have a crosswind because the smaller airfield I'm not sure is going to be enough for this. But again, you wouldn't be really using this in these sort of strips, but we are. And it's a sim, not real life, so all good. Oh, we've come out a bit wide there, haven't we? Alright, we'll get in the air. You watch it take off, it goes up like a rocket. Oh, maybe she's not going up like a rocket today. Oh, no, we got a problem, guys. Whoa, they're gonna crash. I don't know if we're gonna stop in time. Shoes up. I wasn't. My, I'm just making sure my yoke's working. Didn't want to go off the ground. That was fun. Sorry guys, we have to taxi back. We avoided a crash. I might try to do a shutdown and restart of. Yeah, it was weird. Very weird. We'll give it a go. There was no reason why that thing, we were at speed, shouldn't have gone on, shouldn't have got in the air. Stu got off no problems. Maybe it's because his van's in the middle of the Stu's back down. Maybe it's because of his van's in the middle of the runway. Too much narco product. Oh, TJ Turner's on the stream. I didn't even notice. Good day, mate. There he is. At least you're in the air, TJ. Hey, Deez, how you going? We just had nearly a major incident. We didn't want to get off the ground, which was bizarre. We got lots of warning lights on, but I don't know if that's a bug with the thing. The sim. It's a new aircraft that I just got. Beer power. Alright, we're gonna have a look. I'll see. Yeah, once you get acceleration up, those warning lights. Only the ignition, which is weird. I'm gonna have a look at that before we go. Stop there for a minute. Take two. Yep, I know park brakes on. I know ignition. I know all that's down like that. Alright. Let's have a quick look. Batteries on, avionics are on, generators on. We did engine start. Yes, ignition is on. Unless you want it off. But we're on. Don't need external power. Everything else is on. We don't need landing lights on, by the way. Turn those off. I'm going to take two and flaps it down in one notch. So pretty much everything is good. You've got this little, where is it? It's down here somewhere. Here we go. So you've actually got your checklist just here. So brakes done, condition lever, that's it. Oh, condition lever, no condition lever. All right, but for takeoff we do it at 100%, so that's fine. Yep. Done, done, done. You know what I haven't done? I haven't pressurized, but we shouldn't really, that shouldn't have affected our takeoff. Interesting why it's coming up with all of that. Take two. We're running out of time. She almost looks bigger than. Alright. If you see me go to be back soon, it means I've crashed. I'm going to just take it all the way. See, we're not even... Actually, you know what? Oh, don't worry about the van. Whoa, 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 that. Where you might... This is dangerous. No, we're not even taking off here, guys. I'm going to go to see what's going on and I'll be back. We're not going off... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! See, I told you how it would take off like a rocket. Holy moly. That was my fault, because I was full back on the yoke. Woof. But there's definitely a bug there in how that goes off like a rocket. Woof. Let's get some speed now, because we were about to stall. Whoa. That was nuts. Anyway, we're in the air. We're going to fly because I've only got a short time on the stream, so let's get it back a bit. And we'll go and have a look at some of the views. But sorry about that, everybody. We are in the air, so there was no issue, except that those warning lights don't want to go away. They're the pitot tube buttons, and I've got the ignition switches definitely on because we've checked that. But let's go. So, and then I'll give you an idea of where we're going once we get settled. Now, we're not, obviously this can fly quite high, I think 30,000, 35,000 or even higher, but we're going to keep low because the reason I got the aircraft was because I do prefer GA flying, but I wanted something a bit different. She does look nice though, and I wanted something that would fly quite fast. You don't have the same bug? Oh, interesting shoe. Interesting. So you don't have that, not the takeoff bug that obviously I had there, but the actual, the lift off. As soon as the wheels come off the ground, mine just shoots up in the air. Like basically a rocket. It just wants to go nose pitch straight. It might, look, again, it might be, I haven't read up enough on the aircraft. G'day, Jasper. How you doing? Alright, we'll switch over to autopilot in a moment so I can get outside and show you the aircraft. And we'll turn some of those sounds down as well. Let's see how we go. You found a bug with the reverse throttles getting stuck. I'm just going to turn the volume down of the engines there. That better? That should be better. Alright, cool. So, you found a bug? Yeah, well, I don't know if that liftoff bug is a bug for me. I do play on the PC, not the Xbox, but I've got to get myself an Xbox. I haven't got an Xbox. I've also got to get myself a PS5. But while we head over to the flight plan, autopilot's on now. We're at, what are we at? We are sitting at around 7,000. But look, it is a very nice aircraft. Jay Turner and Stu are up there. TJ, not Jay. TJ Turner. But we'll zoom in a little. Is that snow? That is sand. That is sand, Blake. It's a very, very nice aircraft. I love this livery too. Looks really cool. So we're up the coast, so I'm going to go through that now where we are. Very nice. Very nice. Love it. Alright, we'll stay out here for a moment. And we'll slow. What are we at the moment? 210. And we'll stay about there. I think it can go about 260, I think this thing can go. Okay, so we are heading, we're heading along the coast at the moment, and we'll probably remove some of these clouds so you guys can see. But we'll probably even go a little higher. We won't have to refuel much, just so we can have a couple of land-ins. We'll land at a couple of the airfields, but I do like to fly the smaller airfields. What's that thing at the back? You mean that purple thing? That's just the part of the livery. They've actually just painted it purple, and that's probably just because of the heat coming out of it back there from the turboprop engines. 170 max. I was way off. But it's not actually a flame or anything. It does look like it with the fumes. So I'll show you again. It isn't you can see the heat, fumes and so forth coming out, but it's not a flame. It's got a prop. It's the old prop pusher. Alright, so continue. Where are we flying? So we're going to fly along the coast here. We're going to go about to head inland to Stirling Range, all the way up to, I didn't actually put that, we're going to go north or northwest to what's that? Katanning Airport, or it'll be airfield. It'll probably be a dirt strip. Oh no, it's a sealed. It's a sealed. And then we're going to head back south to the coast, down to Albany, and then we're going to go west, pretty much towards Margaret River. If you guys drink wine, you might know about Margaret River. It's a lot of wineries and so forth around there. And then we're going to head north slightly and head into Perth. Depending on time, we might skip some because I need to be pretty much, we're already behind schedule because of that good, awesome takeoff. MH370. You'll send me a pic of the real one. Nice. Jasper, it's just the way the aircraft is designed. It's a pusher. So it is quite, I've actually flown another one, another aircraft, a couple of aircraft actually with the pusher system. It's not that popular, but basically it's just the way the design is. I'm not don't know the aerodynamic benefits and so forth, but I suppose in a way it'll probably be quieter for the passengers because the engine's at the back, and then as you can see people are at the front, so that'll definitely be quieter for them. Probably also gives a better view for the pilot. Is it? That's a good one, TJ Turner. I should look into the aircraft. Let me just have a look if I'm on live weather here, guys. I am. Well, let's head up. We're not landing for a while, so let's head a little higher to get above these clouds. See, those warnings are still on, so that's definitely a bug. I can put on your if you want. If you're going to warn me about that, I'll stick that on. But yeah, pitot tubes, they're definitely on. I can guarantee it. They're right there. They're on. Left and right, saying not left and right is not. Ignition is definitely on because we're going somewhere. Stu said no. I didn't think it was. I think it's just the exhaust. It is the exhaust because you can see the heat fumes coming out of it. It does look amazing though. She looks amazing. Love it. Did say I was going to go a little higher. Let's stick up to 10,000. It is. I actually really enjoy it, and I enjoy it because you can fly low. Like, as I said, I like GA aircraft, but this allows me to fly fast when I want, but slow also, but also looks really cool. I already noticed, I don't know if you guys noticed it there, but with all my connection issues I had yesterday, it is better, but it did drop out once so far, but you might have not noticed on stream, because it was a quick drop out and back on. Can you show the front of that? Yeah, I can show you the front of it. I sure can. We'll go on the other side. Actually, you know what? I'll grab the drone camera, and that'll give you a better perspective. Cool. Gonna slow that down a bit. I'm just, as I said, because this time I did put a few mods on. Oh, that looks stunning. All right, here we go. That's just an air intake. You can see the air just goes straight in and to the right. And then I'm guessing then the air from the engine goes straight back out. But here, we'll have a look. Yeah. There you go, you can see it. Obviously it doesn't show the detail, but you can definitely see it's just air in and then air out, but it's definitely not. Yeah, I think there's definitely a bug. Oh, it's great. I didn't even know it was out on the Xbox. That's great that it is on the Xbox. Awesome, TJ. But look at that. Absolutely stunning. So we're already smashing it along, which is good. As I said, I want to get this flight speedily along. We might have to land short depending on the time. It is nice. Like, again, having a look at the inside while we're flying around here. We'll go on the inside. And I'll take you on that tour if you haven't seen it already. Let's go. I've got to use my other controller. There we go. So yeah, very nice. Very nice interior. So it was designed obviously for a cheaper alternative for obviously a corporate or personal instead of a personal jet like a Honda jet or a Lear jet or something like that, or all the others that are out there. Obviously it would be a little cheaper because it's got the pusher prop, but didn't go into production unfortunately. The LearAvia, I think it is, yes it is. And it's the LearFan 2100. So pusher. It's a pusher aircraft. Let's see if I've got a few more things I can tell you about it. So it was designed by Mr. Bill Lear, but not completed before his death in 1978. There you go. It was planned to be in production to be carried out in Belfast, Northern Ireland. There you go. In a new factory built with money from the British government. Oh, well, there we go. So we go to 41,000 feet. 7 passengers, 2 pilots, or 1 pilot and 8 passengers. What else have we got there? It's got Pratt & Whitney, Canada P26B turboshaft engines. What else? Obviously the Y-shaped stabilizers on the back. The 2 stabilizers on the back is something similar to the V-tail aircraft that I have flown also before. Oh, there is no pitch yaw control mixing on the LearFan. There you go. Oh, AFPCL, good day, how you going? Welcome to the stream. Well, as I said, where they make it from, it was going to be produced in Belfast, in Northern Ireland. Don't know if the production models or the pre-production models were built there. It is a very strange plane, but it's gorgeous looking. Very unique, which I like. What we got? How are we chewing through the fuel? 92%. Good. Yeah, so definitely a nice aircraft to fly. So we're just flying over Bluff Knoll, I think they call it. Is it Bluff Knoll? Mountain range? Only simulator ones. Well, I did read, I think, that they did produce 3 test models or pre-production models. I don't know if they actually flew. I haven't read that much on the aircraft. I just saw it and I picked it up because it looked cool. And as I said, it's a prop aircraft which I like to fly, and I like things that I can go slower if I want to, so I can check out the sights. A little cloudy, so we're might have to remove this cloud cover. But this is pretty much, we're in a very flat area other than this mountain range that we're going over now. Still looks very beautiful. Bluff Knoll is the highest peak of the Stirling Range in the Great Southern region of Western Australia. I didn't think, Blake, I answered your question before as well. There is no snow around here. It was just sand that you saw the white on the ground. But other than this mountain range, it's quite flat. But it would be an aircraft that might be flown around Western Australia to a private aircraft to some of the mines around. A lot of mines around here. It could have, because it was never built or never put into production. It could have been used in this area. What airport? I took off from Yankee Romeo Alpha Alpha, but if you want to catch up to us, Yankee Kilo Echo Delta. So if you want to, we're just flying over Yankee Kilo Echo Delta. That's called Stirling Range. So it is actually directly below us. Oh, yes, you can see it. Very interesting strip. It's like a black. It's like they've burnt the strip of grass. So we're flying over there. So if you pop it in, go and have a look at that. Yankee Kilo Echo Delta, and you will join us. But this is where it pretty much until we get back to the coast will stay pretty flat. But we'll hold off on removing the clouds as yet because we've got a reasonable vision of the ground, which is what I like to see if there's anything interesting. And we're heading towards Yankee Golf November Whiskey. We will be landing at Perth if we have time. Alright, so that's just Perth International. Yankee Papa Papa Hotel. Stu is flying with me. I don't know if he's there, but he's definitely flying with me. Stu's flying with me. And same with TJ Turner's flying with me as well. Oh, Stu's not there. He will be around. He's always around. But TJ Turner's with me as well today, which is awesome. Thanks for joining us, TJ. Well, it's quite windy up here. You can see us moving sideways, and that's because of the wind. We're at 33 knots. We are running live weather. We're only sitting at just under 10,000 feet. Second time I've flown this aircraft. Oh, there you go. Stu's way up somewhere. He's doing what the aircraft should be doing. There he is. Haha, just had to flick the screen a bit. Yeah, he's doing where the aircraft should be really cruising at. Higher than where I'm at. To Catania. And then we're going to head south. Evening, Sean. Hope you're all safe and well. I am. Hope everybody else is as well, Sean. But yeah, thanks for dropping in, mate. We're taking the new LearAvia for a spin. Or Avia. But yeah, definitely unique, isn't it? Definitely a nice looking aircraft. But we are taking it. We're taking it still as fast as it can go, but we're not going up high altitude, just so we can keep an eye out on what's happening on the ground. As you know, I like to fly low and see the sights. Just wanted something a bit faster today. We're trying to pump this flight out because I do have something on to get to after the stream. So I've got a bit of a schedule where I normally have a bit of spare time if the flights do go a bit longer. They certainly are. And this is not even a very, like, Western Australia, the satellite imagery is okay, but some of the other areas you can fly in the world are absolutely stunning. You'll see a bit more detail once we get to Perth itself, but obviously you'll also find potentially, we'll see how it goes with stutters and stuff, might bring back the stutters, but there's a few more buildings and so forth that are obviously unique to Perth. If you did want to jump on, Sean, there's a couple of airfields you can jump in. Yankee Golf November Whiskey. That's what we're about to approach, or about to overfly. And then further on from there, Yankee Kilo November Golf is another one as well. Grab up, probably see it from here. You can see a bit of it. There's the flight plan. So it's a bit all just following the coast. I wanted to go inland a little, and we're going back around the coast. Margaret River is here. I'm not sure you can see my mouse cursor. You can see my mouse cursor. Good. Margaret River's here. If you drink wine, it's the famous Margaret River area wineries and so forth. Maybe we land there, but we'll see. Might land around here at Yankee Kilo November, and then we'll head in and then up to Perth if we have time, but we'll see how we go. We might end up landing at Margaret River if time is not on our side. No, they haven't done Perth. No, they haven't. You've just got what Microsoft put in there. Oh, there we go. So we're over flying a Yankee Golf November Whiskey. Yeah, they haven't done it. It'll be good if they did, though. So I think there's a few reasonable landmarks in there, though. The Optus Oval. What else did I see there the other day? There's a few other things. There's some buildings and so forth that Microsoft must have put in when they did the update for Oz. Or Australia. We're scooting these clouds, aren't we? They're opening up for us. If you just joined, I'll give you another view. This is the view that I wanted to... I set up another camera so I could show everybody my new streaming pod. So I'll pop it on now so you can have a look. I'll bring it up a bit just so you guys can have a look. Some of you missed it before. There you go. So that's basically my setup. So these screens, depending on what I'm playing, so obviously, or simming, I'm playing or simming depending on what I'm streaming. Yeah, the cockpit was very well made, I agree. So you've got my, obviously, ultra-wide 49, which I only really use for flight sim. That then pushes across and I bring in my 32-inch over here when I'm playing things like farm sim or other games in general. And then, or work or whatever. Then I've got the big screen up there for streaming, for all the video and so forth and music sound controls. But you can see the pod, it's pretty much glass. It's basically a pod. I'm trying to think what the measurements were. 20. I'm going to talk in mils and 2000 by 1600 or something like that. And then obviously that length is plenty of space as well. But yeah, that's the new pod, which is pretty awesome. We did. We've just passed it. We are flying past it. We're actually getting close to... Oh, wait. Yeah, we've passed that. Yankee Kilo November Golf is the next one, which isn't far away. It's not far away at all. Oh, Keo PST, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. But again, really enjoying the aircraft. It's really nice. Obviously, I've only flown it a couple of times. But as I've already discovered, there's a few bugs. Do you get this, Stu? Like that was on. Don't know why that's gone off. I don't know. But this ignition and pedo, so forth, they're all on. So don't know why they're still having some fun there with us. Thanks, AFPCL gameplay. So you don't get any of those, Stu. Well, that is bizarre. But as you can see, the plane's flying fine. Except up here. Oh, you don't see that. Speed's in the red, but I noticed on this, Sean, the speed is in the red nearly. I think it's red. The aircraft can go, if I went, actually I've got it. I don't know if it tells you on the, yeah. 280 knots. Max 394 knots. So I'm not sure if that needs to be adjusted. It does say when turbulent airspeed. Well, 200 knots, I suppose it does. It tells me there. That's right. I'm trying to get the flight done nice and quick, Sean. I need it. Send me a pic of screen set on Discord. The front. Okay, no problems. I'll do that. Yeah, all good. Thanks, AFPCL. I appreciate it. Oh, shoes up the back. I saw Sean. Where was he? I saw him. There he is. PBM 9. We're going to pull pretty much a full. We're going to go south now. We're going to do quite a big turn. We're going to go back down in that direction. Or probably back down in that direction. Oh, you subscribed. AFPCL Gameplay. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Going? How you going? Hope you're doing well. What you doing over there, TJ? Are you landing? I don't know why the simple is coming up here. Not sure what's going on. There he is. Sean's down there. Sean's taken off. I'm very good, Garwin. Taking the new LearAvia out for a spin. LearFan 2100. And we're just in Western Australia. We're just Yankee Kilo November Golf. We're just overflying that now. I think Sean just took off from there. We're going to head back south now to the coast, to Albany. And then we're going to go all the way west to Margaret River. And time-wise, potentially where we're going to land. But if not, if we've got a bit of time up our sleeve, we'll head up to Perth International. I'll give you the stats. Here's the stats. Where are we? We've got a little button here that'll bring it all up for you. I'll go and zoom in for you. There you go. There's all the stats. Max 394 knots. Cruise 280 knots. So it's not too bad at all. And there's your range. Didn't even see that. 1740 nautical miles. But not sure what's going on here. I'm getting this bug where these notifications should not be there, but they are. So you have got this, you got the checklist there, but you've also got this here, which comes up and tells you what everything is. So anyone new to the sim or not sure where buttons are, it's actually got these that come up, which is quite a little handy thing rather than reading a manual to pop up. So it's actually a good idea. Well, I think it's a good idea anyway. Simon, well, thank you for subscribing, appreciate it. Yeah, so that just turns on and off. I don't think this one does anything, nah. So yeah, quite good in terms of helping you out if you're new to the aircraft. I've only taken off pretty much 3 times with it, and Stu didn't get it, but I got it where if you go to the start of the stream, it wouldn't take off. It just stayed, like it was stuck to the ground. And then the second time, if you see, I had to pull the yoke right back, and then all of a sudden it unstuck from the ground and just shot up like a rocket. And I haven't had that with any other aircraft on the sim, so I feel it's a bug, but Stu hasn't had that problem, so I'm not sure. But I did have that when I first took it out a day ago, that it would just, at a certain point, it just goes straight up like a rocket. But maybe because it's a pusher and the weight's at the back, maybe that's what it does. So we're cruising about 210 and about 10,000 feet. So Cranbrook, we're about to fly over Cranbrook, another small regional, and that is at Yankee Charlie at Romeo in November. And the town of Cranbrook. There's a whole lot of little, if it comes up on the sim, where are they? There should be a whole lot of lakes. Oh, they are. They're at the front, where TJ Turner is. Little potted lakes. I found these a lot on the flight from Adelaide over to here. You'd come across just like hundreds of little lakes potted around. Quite interesting landscape. The flight plan in the, not on the, in the description should be right. Let me have a quick look. Otherwise I can copy and paste it, but you can jump on my Discord. It's on my Discord as well. Let me have a look what I got in the description. Yep. Just having a quick look. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Just comparing. Sometimes I can make... No, I've made one error. I can see there's an error. There's a couple of errors, actually. There is a couple of errors. The error is, obviously, Whiskey Lima Uniform Whiskey is wrong. That is Yankee. Just replace the W's with Y, obviously Yankee, because that is an error. So that's it. They're the only errors I can see. Obviously a typo. Rushing to pop that flight plan in there. But I can. But they're the only two errors I can see. Yeah. Well, I can tell you right now, I would have been very close to a prop strike on my takeoff at the start of this one. Oh, there's the lakes. Cool. Out to the left there. So yeah, there's a whole lot of small little potted lakes. I love that. Go out and have a look properly. Can we see it? Ah, there we go. See how this weather holds up. It's just letting them have to go a little higher. So it's called the Cranbrook Pink Lakes. But yeah, it looks like quite a few. Actually, there's one pink lake. There it is. Down the bottom. Well, it's not pink, but it's closer to pink than blue. Yeah, follow the leader. It's the easiest way. But TJ, next time just jump on my Discord. The flight plan's normally in there. I do put it up quite late. Stu with a flyby. You're still in the same... You are still in the same aircraft. No, he's not flyby. I'm just catching him. So Cranbrook's directly below us. Currently on 84% fuel. And still 31 knots of wind up here. Coming from behind us, it's slightly to the right. as we head towards the coast and Albany. Pretty low there, TJ. We'll slow down a tad. But as I said, I want to keep that speed up. These annoy me. That's why I'm trying not to stay in the cockpit too much, because they're really annoying me. But I'll show you. Got your pitot tubes are both left and right are on. Doesn't matter what I do with the ignition, on or off, that doesn't disappear. It is, the current leg that we're on is Yankee Alpha Bravo Alpha, and then we're going to head towards a Denmark airfield, which is Yankee Delta Echo Kilo. Oh, it is rock? Let me have another look here. So we've got Yankee, no, there it is. So these, I'll put these here. I'll just throw it up there in the chat. But I'll change these. I should put these in the Streamlabs bot, but I forgot to do it. There you go. There's the flight plan. I think there's one or two that I have a waypoint in there just to see something, but other than that, they're directly just airports, direct airport. Nah, nothing, Stu. Don't work. Push to reset. Oh! That one worked. They're still on, but they're just not warning. Interesting. Thanks for that, Stu. Removes the flashing, but doesn't remove the error. I'll have a play with it in another flight, and if I still get it, I'll send the creators, the developers, an email on it. See if they're aware of it from anyone else. What do you guys reckon? We land it, it may one off your mods. It might be one of the mods, yeah. Thanks, DJ. Yeah, everybody smash that like if you haven't already. Much appreciated. But thanks for calling it out, DJ. Appreciate it. If we can, I'm just thinking, do we land soon? I reckon we land. Actually, let's wait. Let's see what size this airport. Yeah, it's a grass strip. Oh, thanks. The bots are back. Thanks, Mr. Bot. Appreciate it. Whoa, the bot's going nuts. When last night, if I'm guessing some of you guys were on it, the Oz Flight's stream when these bots came up, he directed them all over to Big Jacko's side. He said, "Don't annoy my streams. Go see Big Jacko." Blake T, you missing it? Yeah, I do notice, DJ, you don't get bots on your stream. Actually, last stream, the farming one, I didn't get anything. Not the last farming stream, anyway. But that was a bit all over the place. Connection kept dropping in and out. Probably just jinxed myself for this one. Weather doesn't look too good ahead of us. Let's see. I slowed down a little. More for the parameters of the aircraft. There you go. Stu TJ in front. And we have Sean flying out in front. Sorry, behind them, and Sean in front. I got them finally. I've arrived. Above or below? Does this plane come in John Deere green? What do you mean above or below, Sean? Oh, the clouds. The clouds are below. Clouds are below at the moment. We're skimming the tops of them. I'm liking the aircraft. Yes, I'm liking the aircraft, but I'm not liking potential bugs that I'm getting. But welcome, Brett. How you doing, mate? So, if you go to the start of the stream, the first takeoff didn't want to take off, so I just braked in time before we hit the trees, and I went and did a second attempt, and we took off that time, but she shoots up like a rocket, and I think that's a bit of a bug. Like, doesn't matter what I do on the yoke, on the ground, pull up or down, the aircraft wouldn't even move, even at reasonable speeds. You wouldn't even see it sort of go up a little and then down a little. It just wouldn't. So I pulled right back of it just before we hit the trees at the end, and she just went like a rocket like that. So I don't know if that's a bug, don't know if that's how it's meant to work to push your aircraft, so I could feel a little different. And then I've got in the cockpit these errors that don't go away. Everything's on. Pido's on, ignition on or off actually stays on my screen, so but we are trying to speed ahead here, so we're a little over speed. I'm trying to get the flight done because I've got something on, so I've got to try to get it all done and over. But now we're just at Albany, just about to fly over Albany. So that is Yankee Alpha Bravo Alpha. Hey Nashi, good day. How you doing? Nashi's my son. I'm not gonna lie. I hope he's getting ready for school. He's probably on the bus. I don't know. You want me to clip it? Clip what? What are we clipping? They should come out with a RAID option on other channels. It'll be good, DJ. I think they'll do a lot more. I think YouTube's going to do a lot more around that. I think they've got to focus a lot more on smaller YouTubers. So I think you'll find that over the next 6 to 12 months, YouTube will put out some new stuff. Or do something new to help attract more people or allow, like you said, rating and stuff like that. Well, you don't have to clip it because I can watch it. You can clip it if you want. It's up to you. Maybe I'll make a short out of my space shuttle takeoff. It's like Sean's harassing TJ over there. Alright, now we're heading pretty much west. So Denmark, then Walpole. I'm having a lot of stream problems. My stream did disconnect. You probably just see me come back online, but that has happened again. It happened on the farming stream, and now it's happened again today. I still can't work out what the problem is. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Yeah, it did disconnect. It came live again, but I'm pretty frustrated actually. I don't know what it is. I had a look at my logs of my net after the farming sim stream, and my net didn't drop out. So it's to do with my end. I replaced all my cables, my switch and cables. The only thing I've changed since I moved to the new house, I've gone from Netgear switches and routers over to Unify or Umbedi. So I've gone over to Unify. Everything's Unify now. So that's the only thing that's changed. So I'll have it, but again, the data from the Unify Dream Machine is all stable. The connection looks all stable. It's just the connection to my PC drops out. So it's interesting. I really can't work it out at the moment. Let's hope that it keeps reconnecting and doesn't drop out like farming sim. But thanks for everyone on the stream. I appreciate it. There's quite a few on there now. If you haven't smashed a like, please do it, because YouTube loves the likes and allows more people to see my stream. So thank you. But look at that. What a shot. What a shot. It does look good, even though the bugs that I've encountered, if it's on my end or the aircraft's end. But you think Streamlabs has issues? No Wi-Fi. It's all hardwired, Stu. But I'm not sure. I really don't know what it is. So I've got to have a bit of a... Before the next weekend stream, I'm going to have a bit of a play around with it. Maybe reset everything, because it was pretty rushed when we moved in and I just wanted to get everything set up. So maybe I'll reset all the Dream Machine and start from scratch. Streamlabs issue. Alright. So have you had some dropouts as well, Brett, when you've been streaming? So I didn't see any. I'm not sure what Oz Flight Simmer uses, but if he's using Streamlabs, he didn't seem to have any dropouts last night. Not much room for... Oh, I'll show... Yeah, well, if you go inside, I haven't shown... I'll show you inside. Let's go and have a look. There you go. So it is. It's very small. Look at that. Look at the center aisle. There's not much room at all. But Plenty of leg room. See, in here there's plenty of room, but the perspective, obviously. It's a nice interior, though. Mostly YouTube, not Twitch. Okay. Yeah. The outside does, from perspective, doesn't show you, but there is a fair amount of room. Even a kitchen, enough for the bar. That's all that's important. Can't open anything, no. Nothing's open. These, all the shades go up and down from a button at the front. See if I can hit that without crushing the aircraft. Where are we? Shades, here we go. There I go. So the shade's closed. Ooh. And then park mode. Park mode just puts all the covers over the intakes. And luggage mode just makes the some luggage on the ground when you've landed and you're stationary. So it looks like you're unpacking luggage. No restroom, unfortunately. Oh, you fixed your stuttering? Well, I know when I was flying in Italy, I got a hell of a lot of stuttering, and my issue was, for the stuttering, was the, what's it called? The Alps, the Swiss Alps or whatever, the mesh is out of date, and I still had that loaded, and apparently that mesh, because they've done, obviously, with the Microsoft updates, they've updated that area. It's a lot better anyway without that mesh, and when you have the mesh on, it creates stuttering. So I took that off and pretty much my stutters they disappeared. In Italy. Yeah. I haven't flown in Italy until my stream. I hadn't flown really in Italy at all. And then I went to do the stream on the first stream. It was okay, but obviously it was before we got to the Alps. We went to the Alps, and then everything started to fall over. But yeah, just turn them off now. Simple as that. Back to the coast. Ocean Beach just behind us. That's the town down there. Definitely would be a nice place to live. I've had to have it off. I don't think he's going, Stu, but he might be. I think he's just saying you have to turn off the Swiss Alps. The Alps mesh, maybe? Oh, the bot's back. I should have left it up for you before. Blake, should have left it up for you so you could get the link. You can go pop some balloons as you check out the sights, Sean. Alright, so we're just heading on the coast and then we'll continue our west journey. Oh, maybe Augusta looks good. Augusta. Yeah, let's land at Augusta. We'll make at least one landing before we head to Perth. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't, Garland. I'm surprised that they haven't done that already. But I suppose they try to follow a topic, don't they? And if you put the cub in, it would have to match something that they're doing in terms of either an update, a scenery update or something, or a regional update. Hey Jasper, good to see you back. How you doing? Got a cloud still, but we're all right now. What are we still at? Sitting at 10,000. %, fuel, so plenty of fuel. Yeah, we'll land at Augusta. We're not too far off there. And then it's not too long from there that I do a couple of airports, Bustleton, Bunbury. We go inland slightly, not very long, to Narrogin, and then over to the island of Rottnest, and then we come in for an approach into Perth International. Don't think I've landed in an airport so big in my own streams. Always smaller airfields that I like to land at. Peaceful Bay. That's pretty much what we're flying over now, just over here. On your left wing, Peaceful Bay. No problems, Blake. I've got a couple. We'll have to do. I could probably do, because I think there's a few islands I want to visit after this leg. Not today, but yeah. What? They're a bit more north. Yeah, we could probably do a float plane, and we'll as we go north from Perth. We'll go up to Rat Island. And maybe we land in the water at Rat Island rather than the small strip there. Well, that place down there, what is that? I've got, well, that's Peaceful Bay. There you go, that's Peaceful Bay. Off the wing there. Looks like a lot of potential holiday homes or something down there. It's a very planned out town. Adam, Game Station. Hello and welcome. You're sipping your hot coffee nice and early for you? I know you're in Oz, so it's super early for you. The Goose is good. The good old Cessna does a good job on the floats as well. I've got that that aircraft that came out with the Legends. What is it? Is it the German? That's a float plane. You guys will be able to yell out and tell me what it is. There's also the Italian one that came out with the last Legends, or the couple of Legends back. The Italian one as well. Oh yeah, the Junkers has got it as well. You're right. That's not the one I was talking about though. I've got the other. There's another one. Can't remember what it was. I did fly it in one of my streams, but it wasn't the Junkers. But that does have floats. Oh, you'll know, Adam, we're in WA, mate. We're in WA, and we're heading towards Margaret River. It's currently or about to hit 8 AM in the morning for where I live. In the sim, I have it as 9 o'clock, 9 AM in the sim I have. But I could pretty much put it, oh, it'll probably still dark in WA. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, that's the one, Stu. The one that looks like a boat. That's right. And you don't have a... You're out in the open as the pilot. It's an open cockpit. You've got a little windscreen, a little windshield screen about this high that blows the wind straight into your face. Yeah. No problems, DJ. Thanks for dropping in, mate. And have a good one. I know it's super late where you are. Need to have a snooze. Oh, there we go. Walpole Airport. So that's another one just down there. Nice and small. Small strip. We're also... Looks like... Walpole, and we're also going over the township. The same name. That looked like a very... Is a golf course that has no grass. Potentially. Or very dry anyway. We're still pushing, 40 knots now. We have got live weather on, 40 knots up here. You can actually hear it, it's very windy. Alright. What time we got? Beautiful. Good timing. Stay in the cockpit for a little. I definitely like to use the colours in this cockpit. Check out over here. Woo! They've fused you. Look at that. They've just gone rainbow colours. Fluoros. That stopped working too. Oh no. Go for a bit of a tour again in the old Go get a drink. Yeah, but definitely no bathroom. In a bit of trouble. You ever know what the pilot's drinking up here? You can, when you click on the which one is it? This one? Yep. They even tell you, look, tea, Earl Grey, hot. They even put the label on the coffee cup. Or tea cup. Who's that over there? Hasn't got a name, those lakes over there. Trying to look it on Google Maps. I am running the Bravo yoke and controllers, Thrustmaster pedals, but just the basic set. Do need to invest in some new pedals, and I'm looking at getting the Honeycomb new pedals when they come out, but they're not out yet. And if you try to back order them, they've sold out of their first back order shipments to Oz, so they're very hard to get. So I'll wait until they're well in stock before I pick them up. Wow, fit pilots, then then Earl Grey. Never seen so many tabs. Yeah. Well, at least it'll make it easy to fly. If you don't want to have to read up on what does what and you're new to the sim, you can just throw on the old tags and go, yeah, cool. Gotta put the wheel back on there. Hey, sort of blocks most things though. Yeah, you won't get lost. Everything's there for you. Oh, our friend's back. The bot makes up another channel and then comes back for more. Have another look at the aircraft. Let's get outside, get the drone. PJ Turner having a bit of a flyby. Definitely a nice looking aircraft and unique. There's the bumper for the tail strike I just did, probably saved you. Right there. Could be quite damaged after what I did before. Shannon River should be it's directly below us. Can't see it. Oh yes, we can. There it is. Shannon River, dirt strip below us. Kinkin, we're going for a bit of a retreat. My one says vodka and coke. You going too fast? Yeah, played the Top Gun DLC. Yeah, Jasper, I certainly have. Oh, really? Nice. That's really good, Sean. I've really got to get into him, don't I? I think everybody's saying I've got to do some airline stuff. Airliner stuff. I've really got to do it. Maybe once a month I do something with an airliner. I know I'm going over speed, but I'm just I think this is okay because I have gone pretty fast. And the breakup point on the sim has been set quite high for this aircraft, so we should be okay. Up for a midweek farm sim? Maybe, Blake. Might be. We did so much on the farm yesterday. It was great. We had 5 of us on, and we really pumped out a hell of a lot of stuff. Even though I had all my interruptions with my stream, we still managed to get a hell of a lot done. We bought another field, and I think actually the guys went back on after the stream and did some work on it. Not everyone. I think a couple jumped on and filled and moved things around, because our production estate in the farm sim that we've built is huge now. So as you know, there's a lot of moving goods from point to point. So it takes up a bit of time. Yeah, no, Sean, you're right. And I think when you do go to 30, 40,000 feet, it's sort of, you don't get to, it does look stunning, but you don't get to enjoy what's down lower. If you get too low, yep, the textures in most areas aren't very good, so that sort of destroys it as well. So if you are going low, definitely where there's a lot of scenery, like that's why normally I'd be flying at 5,000 feet, but I don't mind where we are at the moment because there's not too much to see. Once we get to Margaret River, I'll probably drop down a little bit because we're getting closer with some, more interesting things around, and obviously Perth City. When we get to Perth, what we're going to be coming in an approach, I might do, if we have time and we do get that far, I might fly around the city a little bit nice and low just so we can see some of the sites that the sim has put in there. They've got a couple of stadiums and stuff like that. But today's today's flight's actually is quite long, so I wouldn't have, if it was one of the slower aircraft, I wouldn't have flown this long, but because this aircraft is quite fast, we have the time to do it. But I'm guessing we now I have about 50 minutes left, to be honest, so we've got to land within 50. And I'll have a look. I don't have my total ETA. Just got my next leg ETA. And I don't think... Yeah. Retreat. Oh, that's the next. That's Kin Retreat. Where on the map are we? If you zoom out, I can show the other one as well, but I can't move you. Why can't I move the map? Normally I can move the map. Anyway, that's where we are at the moment. So we started out here, and we've come all the way. We're more than halfway. Our biggest, I think what we'll do is once we hit Bunbury, we'll skip the inland airfields. We're just going to fly over and we'll go straight up to Rottnest Island and head into Perth if time permits. But I'm speeding, I'm going over speed now. I'll go extra over speed so I really want to get the flight done without... finishing early, hopefully not. There we are, Stu, Sean and TJ. They're probably flying the aircraft how it's meant to be flown, not over speed like myself. Oh, I missed that, Gar, when you got no desire to do an airliner. He's sort of like me. It's like I'll watch others, but you know, and like jet fight, I've got a lot of the fighter jets and stuff, and I've got those because I like to, you know, I know that Stu flies in them sometimes, and when you're on the big streams with a lot of people flying, it's good to see all the jets in there. And look, when I got a spare 10-15 minutes, I'll jump in there in a fighter and have a fly around some scenery that I like or something like that. I don't play DCS. Oh, I'm redlining it. You're redlining it too. That's weird. You're redlining it and we've got the same aircraft. And can you catch up quite easily, Stu? But yeah, no, don't play DTS. I jumped into it a few years back. I think, well, let's say 5 times. And it wasn't my thing, but I am tempted to do it, try it again, and go and play it. When I was younger, I used to like those sort of sims, fighting sims and dogfighting and all that sort of stuff. And air warfare sims, I should say. Dead engine? Really? Or is that because I'm over? Have you really got a dead engine there, Sean? Well, you're lucky. We're coming up to Manjimup. Yankee, not Yankee, yeah, Yankee, yeah. Manjimup. Oh, really? You got an engine outage. Yep, you do have one. You've got it there. Flying over it as we speak. Is it? Manjimup. That's the town right down there. Yeah. Do you play, Stu? Do you play DCS? Or have you flown DCS? Because I know you like fighter planes. Jets, high speed action. Is this Stu in a nutshell? If it works. No.
Beer.
Where's your speed one, Stu? Is it Stu 2? Stu 2, isn't it? This is Stu in a nutshell.
They said they wanted speed. They said they wanted power.
Oh, so Sean, you play DCS. Awesome. So you play it regularly, Sean? Still 35 knots of wind up here. It's quite windy. Those clouds don't look too inviting. Rapid, oh, that was my fault. Rapid descent for, oh, what happened there? Sorry about that. Gonna go back here. Rapid descent for Sean. Six hours a week, need more, but love MSFS. Yeah. Need more DCS for you, but you can't stay away from Microsoft Flight Sim. And we all need more time, 100%, so we can sim more. I think this is our longest leg now for the whole trip, for the full trip. And we're going to land at Augusta. We're going to continue over. We're going to continue from there because we've got a bit of time up our sleeve. But we've got, what have we got now? 40 minutes. I want to be, another 40 minutes and I've got to land. So we'll see what time it is once we get to Augusta. And then we will work it out. What is it? So it's only 10 minutes away for Augusta. Jasper, you'd like to play DCS, but I don't have a PC. Yeah. Got to get yourself a PC. No problems. You're reducing your altitude. Not a problem. Or we could scoot. Once we get to Augusta, I'll definitely reduce for the rest of the flight below the clouds, which could be quite low. What are we, 10,000? So it's definitely going to be under the 5, I would say. It's not looking pretty ahead of us. Well, we have to reduce anyway for Augusta, so I'll prepare to go down. We'll head to 7. See if we can scoot below before we get to the huge clouds up ahead. Plenty of farms in the area, but not much else. Pretty flat again. Wow. Yeah, those clouds aren't looking promising. Where are you, Jasper? Where are you located? Country-wise. Straight over the, we're going to go over the coast, over a small bay area, Flinders Bay, and it looks like that's where the cloud is going to be in, and then we're going to come into land with a massive crosswind. So we're going to do a quick, you live in the Netherlands? Cool. Cool, Jasper. Just wondering, because if you're in Oz, there's plenty of places you can start, but would not know. On ground safely, no idea why engine failed. First time. I have an option set to real life. None of this red line engine and bounce if you hit something. Try to stay around chat, but need to get things ready for next stream and get changed for bed. Yeah, no problems, Sean. Thanks for jumping on, mate. You're on for a bit, so very good to have you on board. Yeah, I think it was the last stream I forgot to turn off. But I normally turn most of it, most of the realism on. But this here is that's on. If the sim said that this aircraft would break up and die at overspeed, it would. But because I have got that all set on. Oh, our friend's back. That looks awesome. Coming through those clouds. Whew. Just over the top of them. Look at Intel or and. Yeah, AMD you mean. AMD, sorry. Now I know what you got. Yeah, Intel or AMD. Definitely. It's pretty easy. Jasper, there's so much stuff on, you know, the net that you can pretty much work out what you should get. So basically start with things like if you what are you gonna sim in or what are you gonna play? So think about what games or sims are you gonna use. Then look up excuse me. Then look up surprise your engine speed red line is there. I thought that would have been picked up testing. Yeah, I'm very surprised. Like, it's very low. Like, even there it says turbulence speed 200. So, where red line is at 175. Noticed a few stutters, but that's okay. But yeah, I would agree. AMD's best value. Yep. 100%. But yeah, start with your, what are you going to be doing with it? So what sims and what games are you going to be playing? And then pretty much go and look up what people are using and what sort of and then that's it. You'll decide from there. And if you find that, you know, you're finding people going like, Sean's, everyone's saying, oh, I'm using Intel and it's running well. Well, great. Then find out what Intel they're using and then find out what equivalent AMD's out there, and you'll find you'll save yourself a few dollars, quite a few dollars, if you switch over to AMD. And then get yourself a good GPU. All good, Brett. Everything's good. We're flying. We're about to land at Augusta Airport. Yankee Alpha Uniform Golf, and then we're heading pretty much over Margaret River. I'm going to skip a couple of legs because I'm hoping that we can get into Perth International before 9 o'clock our time in Oz, or for our Western or Eastern Standard Time for us. But in basically half an hour, I've got about 35 minutes, then I've got to really finish the stream, so just when your stream starts. Ooh, whoa, what are you getting again? I know I watched you, you said it on the stream, but I've forgotten. What are you getting again? What are you getting? What are you getting, Brett? I'm going to try to land. We're going to take over hand control. Here we go. I'll land. Let's go. We've got to turn off autopilot, don't we? That'll help. Be quiet in the cockpit. Turn that sound up in the cockpit. turn the music down a bit. 3090 Ti. Brett's in the house. Smashing it. That's going to make a massive, massive difference to you, Brett. Absolutely awesome. A rapid descent like I always do. So we'll just do a quick stop, Augusta. We'll then take off, just so we do a takeoff and landing. We'll see what happens with the takeoff. And then we'll head over to Perth. Do a flyover of Optus Stadium. Yeah, this cloud cover's definitely lower than what I thought it was going to be, so... Yeah, the new 4090 Stu's looking good. Still a while away, isn't it? Is it next year, is it? Or I can't remember what I read. This year, that's pretty good. We can use that island to line up close to.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing
Still a while away. We're still a while away. August.
Landing gear.
Turned in a bit early, but all good. We're looking. Yeah, we're all good. Those trees are a bit close though, so we'll see how we go. Sorry guys if I can't read chat at the moment. Just concentrated on landing. It'll only be my like third attempt at landing this bird. Gear's not up. Gear's down. See that warning just came up, said my gear's up. I think that's what it was. Maybe it was the flaps were down too early. Oh, we got a bit of rain. Got a bit of rain. Those landing lights on.
500.
What's that wind is pummeling? Oh, that wind. Ooh. Oh, a bit rough, but we're alright. Oh, a bit off center. Way off center, not a bit. Slowed down pretty fast though. I think this is a modded airfield, so as I said at the start, it was a bit barren, so I put a couple of modded airports in. Stu's on top of the hangar over there. So these are free modded airports. Alright, just going to turn around and taxi back. Let's get off so we can get the last... We'll be able to do a hop. We've got 25 minutes to hop somewhere. Let's just take off again. We'll beeline it to Perth, but I don't think we're going to make it in time, but we'll give it a go. I'll catch up on chat once we get back into the air. But let's have a look at what happens now with takeoff. It's going to be very interesting. So if I do crash, I'll end the stream. A little bit stuttery around here because probably it's actually not too bad in the cockpit. It's more on the outside. Yeah, everybody's looking a bit strange there if you haven't seen this image because I've got a modded airfield and they don't. So, yeah. But it's a very short runway, and that's why I think when you look at the runway is longer than actually what's been modded in, I think. But maybe maybe recently it's been sealed, I'm not sure. Yeah, direct to Perth. Let's just do it, direct to Perth. So we get going. But yeah, watch how we'll see what happens, but there's a lot of wind here, so watch. It won't. Whoa. So yeah, it's not doing too good. We're right to the end, and then we'll go off. Oh no, that time it was all right. Except my wobbly takeoffs, but that time we weren't too bad. Interesting. Who knows what it was when I took off originally, but did not want to get off the ground when I first took off. What we might do, I want to go to, it's still pretty much direct to Perth, but I want to go to good old Rat Island, I think, isn't it? No, it's not Rat Island, Rottnest Island. Alright, let's go in the cockpit so I can see what I'm doing. And we'll just autopilot on heading. And we're gonna really overspeed it because I've already noticed that when The sim's not going to make us break up, so... And let's get some altitude. Go and level up. The reason I'm looking to the right is because I've got my iPad over there with Sky Elite, which allows me to see this screen to my right, just so it's nice and big in front of my face. And now we've got to change our heading. Towards Perth. Oh, we're back again. So come on, who's hit that link? Who's smashed that link? We're going to pretty much pop over the top of those clouds and then have to go back down again. Hope it's not like that at Perth. We'll have to So where we are now, we're basically Margaret River. So if you drink wine or you know anything about wine, there's some nice wines that come from this area. Very nice place to visit. Ooh, very nice place to visit as well. Beautiful place, especially around directly around Margaret River area, which is just in this area here. See my, yeah, you can see my mouse. But yeah, and I think just behind us down here is somewhere is Lewin Estate, which is a big winery as well. Yeah, I agree. Whenever I take screenshots, always bring it to like sunset, sunrise. Looks amazing. Agreed. Alright, so I'm going to go back and catch up on some chat that you were talking about the 3090, 4090. Sean's got a 990, 64 gig of DDR4, 1660 Ti, and yep, running on 1080p on a TV. Happy with all that. Yep, nah, you'll smash out the frames with that. £850 for that. Stu wants to get a 4090. And Brett said he would wait for the 4090, but no guarantee. Yeah, I can even get one. Well, I got the 3090 2 weeks after launch, and as we know, that whole launch was a disaster because I was pretty much upgrading my PC at that time. For some reason, I was behind the times, and then I've gone, holy crap, all these new graphics cards are coming out. I may as well try to get one. So I had a reasonable budget, so obviously at that time for the 3090, and I said, no, I'm going to grab it. And I pretty much, I think I ordered it at 4 places. And obviously on some of those times when the websites were crashing and it was absolutely nuts. And yeah, so I ordered it 4 different places and obviously back ordered, and within a few weeks one of them came up, so then I cancelled the rest and grabbed the one that I got. It's not a TI, obviously that wasn't around then, but it's just the 3090 that I've got. But the 4090, I would guess it's going to do the same thing. There's going to be a massive wait. I know they've promised that they'll have more stock, but as we know, the best marketing tool is to launch something and have no stock. Marketing 101 for a new product. Hype it, launch it, don't have any stock. And then you'll sell them for years to come at high levels. So 2023, 49 is rumored to be August 40, yep, and 48, 47 a little bit later. Maybe saying 2023, yeah, that's ages away. It's not worth waiting. Garwa, your neighbour wants your house. They keep bringing over fresh pork belly slices. They are so good but so bad for you. Damn, these clouds have really built up. Oh, now I've got to catch up to the rest here. I'm guessing I'm going to have to upgrade my Commodore 64 to something better. You're funny, Blake. Good old 5.3 floppy drive. Bang, right on. And Stu's got an i9 12900K with 64 gig of RAM and a 3070 and an 8 terabyte M2. Damn, I thought my like 2 terabyte M2s was good. You're smashing it, Stu. And and Sean's flying nicely with his Spectrum with the old tape deck. Imagine how long that would take to load Flight Sim. Sean with the tape deck. A year ago I was in store and there was a 3090 Ti just laying there. Just laying there, ready for the take-in. Brusselston, there it is, Brusselston Airport down the bottom. It's a nice size little country airport. Regional it would be. 4,000 feet long. Yeah, this cloud cover's set in, hasn't it? And we're just about to get to Perth. We're not far off. That'll be interesting. I'm happy to keep it on. See how I go with the we can scoot underneath it anyway. Just line up to the island, so pretty much let's have a listen. I'll do it now. We'll see if we can hear a different noise. Yep, nothing. I'm doing it right now. Prop is right back to 20%. Nothing at all. Let's have a look. Make sure everything's functioning. It's just there. So... nah. You can see up here, nothing happening at all. Yep, so definitely some issues. There's definitely some issues. With the aircraft. You know the MSO is now available on the cloud, so you can use your smartphone to play. Oh! TJ, you're spot on with that prop. It makes no difference what pitch that is. So even though it's a single prop, it's actually got two engines on the aircraft. So they have designed that in for safety. It's that Earl Grey that's got the systems all messed up. My Earl Grey. Got to put the tags back on. Here we go. Here's our Earl Grey. Yep, he finished it. There's nothing left. Mr. or Mrs. Pilot's finished it. No one actually here. Actually, does it show? Actually, that's a good point. Let's have a look outside and see if it shows the model. See if that's not working as well. Oh no, showing pilots. I didn't think, because I hadn't seen them looking on the outside view. Xbox Ultimate is still expensive. Well, it's a subscription. I guess you can always like post-it notes. Yeah, it's very easy. So you've got the specs here. You can't really touch the tablet. It's just a screenshot, basically stuck here. You can't do anything with it. And then you've got your startup and if that wants to go, takeoff procedure. Doesn't have the landing procedure, by the way, just the startup and takeoff. So once you're in the air, doesn't matter. And then you've got your good old tags on everything. I suppose it's a good thing and a bad thing. You can pretty much jump in the plane straight away. Before you take off, throw this on, yep, bang, know where everything is. Even though Microsoft does it for you. That's another thing. You sort of got everything on here. Alright, we're actually getting close, aren't we? Good, we're going to be able to do this on time. So once I land, folks, I'm going to probably have to say a bye. I do like the, yeah, I do like that. I do like it. Look, the tail looks really nice. It's a very sleek aircraft, isn't it? Well, there is 3 models. There's 3 of these live prototype aircraft somewhere around museums in the US of A. I think it's said in the US of A, but I don't think I didn't read enough on the aircraft yet, but I don't think it's flown, or it might have test flown only, and that's about it, but not in production. Brett Pound, good day, how you going? Australind, that's where we're flying past. Australind. Beautiful coast here. And Bunbury. Bunbury, actually, that's what we're flying. Township of Bunbury, just off the wing there. I have got time up my sleeve. How you doing, Brett? Anyway, you good? You good? You getting ready for Brett's flight? Brett, I might be able to watch your flight after if you're still going, but I do have to run out because the if you're not aware, I moved house, and the old house, I've got to go and let in the cleaners and so forth into the house and pay them their money, otherwise they won't clean the house. Because we were building and our build is finished and we're finally in the new house. Yes, B2. B2 stream. We better start reducing our altitude now, hey. We better slow down too. Probably a bit fast. We are currently 43 knots of wind, folks. Live weather, 43 knots of wind. Hopefully it's not like that when we land. Oh really? You've got one near you, Blake. If you can, if you do go check it out, take some photos. Throw it in any of the discords that you know that I'm on. That'll be awesome. My Discord or the creators Discord. I'd love to have some pictures of the real one in at the museum. Probably can Google it and find it, but if you go and do it in person, it'd be great. See how low these clouds go. Soon be morning. Currently 23:54 hours for Sean. Thanks, Blake. They displayed at a museum of flight in Seattle, Washington, the Frontiers of Flight Museum in Dallas, and static display in front of the Civil Aerospace Medical Institute of Oklahoma. There you go. Awesome. I did read that they were at some museums, and there was 3 of them. So there you go. Trying to get to 5,000 as quickly as I can, so we can get into Perth as quickly as we can as well. Well past what I think is pumpkin time for Brett. How far from Perth? We are literally... so got Perth on there. No, it's telling. Oh, what would we be? About 30, 40, 45 nautical miles from Perth. So we're just going to line up over the bay. Oh, is that... No, we can't line up over there. We're going to have to come in on 2-4. No, yes, 2-4. Alright, well we better go in another direction. I was going to go over the island over there, but... we need to land on 2-4. Yep, that's the one. Ah, good. Just under the cover of the clouds. .322 miles per hour, max speeds 450, rate of climb. That's the one. I'm going off. All good, Jasper. No issues at all. We're about to land anyway. Literally, it's straight ahead as we fly below these clouds, but we might need to get a little lower just so we can see. Oh, thanks, Jasper. I appreciate it. Nah, all good. Thank you for sticking around with me. It's been a fun flight with the new LearAvia, which has been a nice aircraft to fly. Except for the bugs that we've encountered, or I have encountered, because Stu hasn't encountered all of the ones I have, and I don't think you have as well, Jasper. But I sort of stream about the same time every week. All good, Brett. Yeah, we took a bit longer. Thank you very much and enjoy your stream. If I get a chance when I get back, I will jump on your stream and say hello. Ooh-wee. We're going to have to come in low. Do we have to take this weather off? I don't know. They call it the X propulsion. The X propulsion. I like it. I like it. No problem, Sean. Have a good one. Enjoy the other flight in Africa. See you, Jasper. Thank you very much. Big shout out to you guys for flying along. Look at that, clearing, or sort of clearing up, isn't it? It's going to be a bit heavy as we go closer into Perth. There's showers all over. Yes, I did see the 2 Pratt & Whitney turboprops. 2-engine, dual engine. I think I read because it's for an emergency. Ooh, look at that. Rainbow just forming in the back. That weather though. Wow. On and off. Scattered showers. Ooh, it's not looking too good ahead of us. Hope one of these rain bands aren't sitting over the airport. Ooh, I'm running low on time here. Come on, speed up. Let's go. Let's go. Just ignore. Oh, it's still not. It's still not breaking up. Yeah, there's something going on. I guarantee one of those rain bands are going to be straight over the top of the airport. What do we got? ETA. About 10 minutes. Civilization we have found. Pinjarra. The town of Pinjarra. That's what we're flying over right now. And it looks like a mine of some kind to our right. Well, you've never seen a crash landing on a stream. Well, if this rain bands keep popping up all over the place, you might see one. To be honest, Blake, you don't see much. When you crash on a flight sim, it pretty much goes to a black screen. We could go straight in on 03 with a massive crosswind. Ooh, that'll be a challenge. I'm up for a challenge. We'll do that. See what the rain's like as we get close, but I may have to turn this weather down. I just want to do a visual approach. Potentially looking okay. Depends what's on the other side of that rain band. Just over here. We might be okay. Mines are plenty. Another mine of some kind. Or it might be a work site. Nah, it looks... What do we got? Some sort of sand mine or something. It's not on... Oh, here it is on Google. Not sure. Very dark and miserable in Perth today. We're going to have to hand fly it here. So we're coming in pretty fast. Alright. Let's see what happens on the other side of this rain band, but on the other side of this should be the airport. I know we're pretty high, but I want to see what's on the other side of this rain band before I make a decision of what I do. Ooh, it's very jittery. It's looking like, ooh, this is not looking good, hey guys. I can just see we might be coming out of it. But we might have to take this... ooh, we're coming out of it, I think. Yeah, and if we go a bit lower now, we should. This is going to be a challenge. I'll follow Stu in. Stu's probably got no clouds on his. Yeah, we're in a bit of trouble. Another cloud to go through. So we scoot around. Stu seems to be going around this way. I might have to take these clouds off, guys, because otherwise we won't be landing. Rain, go away. Ooh, it's trying to swallow us up. You enjoy the challenge? Well, it's looking positive. Because I think where Stu is, it's the airport. But, oh, it's going to close in on us again. Oh, it's looking alright. Oh no, it's a bit to the right actually, isn't it? Yeah, we're on the left side of it. Let's see if we can stay inside or outside of these clouds and just whoosh, go in for it. We're going to come to the right. The right's looking all right, except that band in front of us there. So it's out here somewhere. I know I'm going in fast, guys, but I've got a schedule to keep to in terms of in real life. So I've got to get... landed, and I've got land. Winds dropped to 19, still pretty much a crosswind, full crosswind. I'm not liking that cloud cover where Stu is at the moment. You can see Perth City. Sorry we didn't get to fly around Perth City today, but we will when we return to this Western Australia fly around. We'll take off from the Perth International and we will probably take a lighter aircraft and do a bit of a fly around Perth, including Optus Stadium, big footy stadium over there, which is quite nice. So right where that cloud is where we're going to land. That rain band or rain cloud. What's on the other side? That's the question. Beautiful. So this actually been done quite well with the sim. These housing estates look very, very real. Love it. We've got another. See, we could have landed there at was it Jandakot? Oh, that'll be right. They timed it just when I was the bot to come back, just when I was coming in for an important landing. Need all the help we can get without using IFR here. All right. Trying to stay low enough to see. Which makes it harder to see the airfield. It is up there. It looks like it's clear. No, I haven't. I have not. And hello, Dean. How you doing? Sorry, mate. I'm not going to be looking at chat because I'm coming into land. Look at that. Looks like we cleared up just in time. Beautiful. Nice. Butter. Stu's got it all going on for him. Have you got on live weather, Stu? Live, nice. Was it, you got on live? You got on, is it as bad as what mine is, TJ? The old rudder control. What are we doing? What's our wind? Oh, the wind's changed for us. Look at that. Headwind, 7 knots. Beautiful. Yep, so it was as bad. Nice. A little bit stuttery, but we're getting a bit off course. You should be able to correct that with a bit of rudder over there. Come on. That's it. I know we're coming in a bit fast, but big runway. We're safe. Very bumpy though, I will say. Very, very bumpy. Alrighty, we got here. Let's go park her up. Well, that was an awesome approach with all those clouds. That was nice. Catch you later, Blake. Thanks for dropping in, mate. I'm going to try to speed it over to the airport here. A lot of airliners taken off as well, which is awesome. We don't normally land on my streams in big fields like this or international airports, so it's good to have the traffic around. We'll go land in one of the big bird, we'll go park in one of the big bird spots. I'll be shutting down the stream straight away as soon as I park the bird. Alright. A little bit stuttery around here. I'll go find... Where's everyone else? TJ and Turner. Yeah, I'll go park near you guys. All good. You know what this plane reminds me of? What's that US drone that looks like the tail of it looks like the drone's tail? Oh, what's the drone called? One of you guys might know. I'll just park here, right next to you. Or you guys park there, I'll park there. Just going to park on the grass here. All good. We're all together. All right. Let me just shut it down. I'll put all the brakes on. Oh, not even turning off. Why is the engine's not turning off? Interesting. I'll just cut the fuel. That should have turned off with my other controls. Interesting. The engines don't even turn off. Turn off the ignition. We'll turn everything off. That did not shut down the engines. Oh, now we shut down. I had to turn everything off. Gosh. And we can actually, once those engines shut, we can put on the old, where are the parking? There we go. There we go. And we can, oh, and we can open the door. We should have all done this before we, and now we can put the bags out. Where are the bags? Shades, bags, luggage. There we go. We'll just throw the luggage in the middle of nowhere. All right. Thanks, guys. That was a nice flight. That was really fun. Loved it in the new Lear. So it's a bit stuttery, I noticed here. But anyway, thanks all. I gotta fly. I literally got to get out of here. Not actually fly, but got to get out of here and get something done. So thanks all. Thank you, TJ, for flying with me. Thank you, Stu, for flying with me. Thank you, Sean, for flying with me. And thank you, everyone who was on the stream. But that's Perth International. And we are out. See you all. And big thank you to everybody.